Sorry about that. The audio should be back now. So welcome back, brethren, in the temple of truth, dear Templars. So the update from Kenya, I hope you have heard it. People's power always supersede the people in power. Only if people decide or chooses to use that power. The criminals who are guiding themselves with guns in bulletproof vehicles, lily-livered cowards who becomes scared cows once they have access to power. The people that give them that power, the same people they usually kind of blend with easily, they felt safe with, will automatically become potential threats to them. So they will need public fund to protect themselves. People's power, it will always supersede and override people in power. Find out where that your power is. Organize, mobilize, sensitize, and go after your fears. Your oppressors are not more than you. They will never be more powerful than you. The choice is yours. We are going to Kenya, where Ruto has finally eaten the humble pie. Thank you. So today, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you. Depends on wherever you are joining us tonight. It is Mayegun live. And I come back here this evening to bring an update of how things are beginning to explode in Kenya and around Samuel William Ruto. The NATO, no, hang on, they said he's IMF, World Bank puppets who wanted to enslave his own people with the IMF, World Bank monetary policy that will push 40% Kenyans into abject poverty. It is like somebody signing up the lives of their own, of his own people. That's what Ruto did. And there are many African countries, Nigeria, Ghana, and a few other countries have also signed up for this. Their people are going through it as we speak. But the only difference is that the Gen Z in Kenya, as politically divided, as tribally, ethnically, religiously divided as Kenya is, when the World Bank and IMF came for their lives and the lives of their children, they forgot about their differences. I spoke about the lessons yesterday. And then Ruto, in the middle of that chat last night, Ruto did a breaking news and he called Kenyans, these young Kenyans, who knows that it is their own future that these guys have mortgaged. They will never give it back. They will never have it anymore if they don't fight for it now. If they wait on them, believing that, give them time, they will realize that their youth will be so stolen from them and they will still end up in poverty. Generations from them. So they resisted. They resisted. And the first thing the government did was to call them terrorists. I swear, he called them terrorists, called them dangerous criminals. Like Nigeria, the policemen, the military guys, to the point that he actually sent military guys, security guys who were not wearing uniforms to join protesters, instigate violence, bait them to loot shops. One of them had to kind of I'm done. I'm not doing this police job anymore. But in some places, some of these policemen failed to kind of act. You know what Ruto did in Kenya? Is so much. The reason why you from Nigeria watching this video is to let you know that whatever excuse that you have why you are enduring what these criminals are doing to you based on because of your tribal, ethnic, religious, and other nonsense that you have become a champion of. Kenya is the same. But when they came for them, you know what Ruto did? It's like in Nigeria, whenever they want to go and face Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram, they will pick Southerners, Southern soldiers, okay? They will send them over. When they want to crush protests or anything in the South, they will bring Northern soldiers who have no idea of the area, no idea of the people, just following the order. And when they get there, they begin to kill everyone. Ruto did the same. He switched the police in some areas, switched them, and they started mobilizing. It's like people, it's like bringing soldiers from Sokoto to Abia, taking soldiers from Ebonyi to Abeokuta, and then picking up soldiers from Oshogbo and take them to Borono. That's exactly how they use them for those other agenda. You see those ones they are sending to go after the terrorists, the Boko Haram and the rest. They send them there to go and play defensive. Because the agenda is not really to crush terrorism. I'm using Nigeria now. The idea is not to crush terrorism. So when they send these Southerners to the north, they go there to play defense. Their job is to defend whenever the terrorists come. But if they don't come to their area, there is no job in them going anywhere to defend anybody. Do you understand? Southerners. But you see the Northerners, most of them repentant terrorists. They put uniform on them, give them guns. And they told them, you see all these Southerners, they are spoils. Remember, they are actually infidels too. Kill them. So if you carry placard, you will be wondering, why is this guy shooting me? Are you not in this country? Are you not also facing this economic crisis? Is it easier for you, policeman, to pay your own children health their school fees, so your rent, to even take care of your family based on your salary? Is it easy for you? How come you are shooting me? I'm complaining about something you are suffering from. But here you are shooting at me. You are seeing me as enemy, beating me up bloody. Why? Because the government wanted them to do that to you. And they won't bring the people that speaks your language to do that. If you see people that speaks your language among those murderous security in your region, right? Their job is just to guide those foreign ones, point them at what to destroy and who to kill. That's all. They are not there to speak for you or defend you at all. No. Even though they are from your area. Government does that. They did it in Kenya. This was 2 nights ago when Ruto reshuffled the security people that were tackling the protest when he was still feeling powerful.
The only concern from where we sit is the police. We do not doubt the capacity of the police to handle the situation. We don't doubt that. We doubt the command. We have a serious problem with the command of the police. we have the most incompetent Inspector General of Police, I think, in the world. The most incompetent in the whole world. And that's a big problem. His incompetence may not necessarily play out when things are working, but when things get to a head and you need some decisions to be made, I can tell you for sure, the gentleman we have as an IG cannot make any decision. He simply doesn't have the capacity to make any decision.
And what was that decision? We need you, police IG, you need to crush these people who are asking us to reject the finance bill. Where did you expect us to see money? The people that gave us money, they said the condition of them giving us this money is to raise taxes and prove to them that we can pay back. So the money is to develop Kenya. So you, police IG, you are not following all the orders. And the order was that crush them, kill them. So that was how the president of the country indicted the police IG, Inspector General of Police of his country. All of this, so this were the process, so the road that led to what happened yesterday. Ruto was so adamant that the citizens actually spelled out the danger of what he is trying to force on them. He's been able to buy the lawmakers. They paid them, gave them new cars, took care of them. And the majority of them were just speaking in the same language. We need the money. Kenya is in debt. So Kenya needs a lot of money. And we need that money to develop Kenya. We need and all of that. They were all speaking in the same language. Everyone trying to make them see reason that, must you take this loan? Like, is that the only option? How could we go against everything you sort of preached? Just like Malema asked.
I don't know if President William Ruto means it, because he said so many things and I can't locate him these days, because the things he said during election and the things he's doing now are two different things. I don't know, because I heard him saying we need to do away with the dollar and build our own currency. But his actions are not speaking to anything of doing away with the dollar. The latest being putting a red carpet for a murderer, a person who killed the Kenyan people, coming into this country, receiving a red carpet and being saluted by our own army. This is not a Kenyan army, it's not a colonialist army. The Kenyan army is a product of the Mau Mau rebellion, and those who killed our people in the Mau Mau rebellion cannot be saluted by the same army of the children of those who were killed during Mau Mau rebellion.
Malema, like, what is this guy doing? Is this not the same Ruto that was talking about Africa currency, Africa doing away with the dollars, Africans should stop taking all of these loans from all this World Bank and IMF? What changed? He was adamant. He was, yeah, we have to do it. It is to make Kenya survive. We need these dollars. We need these loans. And it's the people that would have to pay for it, not the politicians. They don't have to, because the government of Ruto or Kenya takes care of them. It is the people. So he didn't listen. and things got really, really out of hand. In the last 48 hours, the military finally came to his aid, and it's been reported that over 150 people have been killed across the country. All for what? To accept the World Bank and IMF loan that will put 40% Kenyans in poverty. Well, here is one of the citizens of Kenya having a chat with one of those who are the lawmakers about the laws. You see, Kenyans, people say that the Kenyans are more educated in civic sort of studies. They do understand what the law means because they were part of those who make the law. In 2010, the whole country erupted and led to the whole country having to write a new constitution. The one that majority of this generation you are seeing today have been so much accustomed to. Well, anyway, here is an engagement just to see a typical Kenyan and a typical Kenyan politician discussing their law. Listen.
Okay, that is what we are saying. You had said earlier on, yes, that you don't want to see members of parliament impeaching a president. Yes. That should be left to the people. The people, yes. Do it themselves. Yes. But aren't you alive to the provisions of Article 1? Yes, I am alive to it. That allows the public, the people, yes, power, yes, to elect their representatives. The wording which is used in that given article, Learned Council, if I may, if you look at the sovereignty of the people, it says that all powers, all sovereign powers belongs to the people of Kenya and shall be, underline the wording shall, mandatory, be exercised only in accordance with this constitution. The people may, optional, may, optional. That is it, Your Honor. No, complete it, may exercise their sovereignty power either directly or through their democratically elected. So the wording, the conjunction may, I apply one. Thank you very much. Yes. And I think that is a plain language. Okay, that is what we are saying. You had said earlier on, yes, that you don't want to see members of parliament impeaching a president. Yes. That should be left to the people. The people, yes. Do it themselves. Yes. But aren't you alive to the provisions of Article 1? Yes, I am alive to it. That allows the public, the people, yes, power, yes, to elect their representatives. The wording which is used in that given article, Learned Council, if I may, if you look at the sovereignty of the people, it says that all powers, all sovereign powers belongs to the people of Kenya and shall be, underline the wording shall, mandatory, be exercised only in accordance with this constitution. The people may, optional, may, optional. That is it, Your Honor. No, complete it.
At least is very straightforward. The word used that you are elected, yeah, means the people shall, then people gave you that sovereignty. If they want it back, they don't want politicians to do it. They will do it themselves because that sovereignty lies with them, the people. That's some level of understanding and a very, very good line of conversation when you are talking about laws. Ruto did not just become the puppet of America, the West, ganged up against his own people. Ruto commissioned his own people, his own soldiers, on an American mission to Haiti, where they will pay each soldier, I don't know, You will hear that, well, people have actually shared that, where each soldier will be paid 20,000 or 30,000 Kenyan shillings. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but it is funded by America. And guess what? The first batch or the second batch and few hundreds or even probably like 1,000 or so of them have been shipped down to Haiti on behalf of America.
Signifying our readiness to undertake this mission. Signifying that continuity will always be there, irrespective of the odds, of the challenges facing us ahead.
As you go to Haiti, remember that your families, the people of Kenya, the government of Kenya, and me as your president, we are all behind you. We will support you. We will pray for you, and we will do everything possible for you to succeed in this mission, because we are a nation that believes in the rule of law. We are a nation that believes in freedom. We are a nation that believes in democracy. And the people of Haiti have been denied democracy. They have been denied freedom. They have been denied the rule of law by lawlessness, gangs, and criminals. And that is why, as a nation, we took up, when requested by the international community, we took up the responsibility to lead this mission into Haiti. Many people ask why Kenya was chosen by the international community. I want to tell you that the international community has confidence in you, your capabilities, your integrity, your professionalism, and what you can do to resolve this human challenge. I want to ask you not to let their faith in you, their confidence in you, don't let them down. And I am equally confident that the international community has chosen Kenya to take up this responsibility because Kenya has what it takes. Kenya has the standing internationally, recognized by the international community as a nation that is not only democratic, that has working institutions that respect the rule of law and that are professional.
Hey. Clinton Foundation possibly disagrees with Ruto. America knows what they did in Haiti. Haiti is now being ruled by gangs. They chased their president away. Did they kill him or they chased him away and then took over the country? America has the best military in the world, the best military seal in the world. They could restore democracy back in Haiti. Okay, I don't know. Is that even true? They couldn't in Afghanistan, not in Iraq, and everywhere else they've been to. America has lost every invasion, and they've left every country they invaded in ruins, not better. So in this case, right, like if America wants to do it, they have the best, they are the richest, they have the best equipment, they have the best men, the best women that could go in there and possibly just fix the place. But no. Oh, you look like 80 people. They are just like Kenyans too. They look like, we'll give you $200 million. Okay, just tell us paid. You know, Americans are there. International community, my ass. Americans are like, you know what? We'll give you $500 million in aid for Kenya. If you can volunteer, let's say 1,000 or 2,000 men, we'll pay them. Not Kenya won't pay them, we'll pay them. I said, no, let us pay them. So no, we'll pay them, averagely we'll pay them $1,500 every month for that mission. No. You have to partner with the Ministry of Defense. The Ministry of Defense will have to look into the best of the best in Kenya military to send on this mission. And that money, everything should be paid to military, to Kenya. And we want something more too. Can you get us more weapons, guns, and all that stuff to add it to the thing? Are you sure you can volunteer 1,000 men from Kenya to go to Haiti? Yes, of course. Easy peasy.